Oh, God. This has just been a nightmare. This whole run has been a nightmare. Officially, it is official now. I'm calling it not evolving. Ultra Kabuterimon is going to forever be Ultra Kabuterimon, and that is a big oof, big sad face. Your boy real sad, but you know, what are you gonna do? I have to figure out how to use challenge so I can set up the registration for the online tournament. It'll be sometime, not next week, but the week after. Let's talk about this. I put him to sleep. He should still be sleeping, but he's not. I was off, and so now we got another care mistake. I don't know if he's gonna evolve. Not good. Not good. My little new boy. My little dookie boy. Poor thing. Good news. Duramon's still up, still alive. So that's a plus. That's a good thing. Here's another good thing. I forgot. I have this. Yes, this is a sonic screwdriver. However, this is the version of the 10th Doctor screwdriver that has a black light. So I was thinking of blasting this thing with the actual black light, because this is a black light, and seeing how bright it glows. Because, as Little Siri has said, and it is true, blacklight makes this thing glow even better. Like me after recording, I'll take off this light and it'll glow like pretty bright for a while. I can tell it's not even as bright as it can get. And I have like stood outside with this thing for just like less than a minute, and I've just coming inside in like a darker area, it'll glow. So I want to see how it'll glow with me blasting it with some UV light. This is not as strong as I can get, obviously, but I mean, it's all I got right now, and let's make it work. Where is it? Bottom one? Yee. Just really. I really don't know how bright this is gonna get, because it's a pretty dinky little UV light. Hopefully that's not too loud. Alright. I'm just taking it off to see how bright it looks. Ooh! Wow. Okay, again, it's really hard to convey how bright it is. But that did work. They did charge it pretty well. I mean, obviously I'd have to sit there for way longer to get it even brighter. But, I mean, that looks pretty good. Pretty good. Again, I'll play with the settings in post and see if I can kind of get it to how it looks like. Kind of convey to you guys how it looks like, how bright it gets. It's again, I don't know. That's the coolest thing about this, is just how bright it glows. I know I think I've been mentioning it every episode, but it really, like, you guys gotta see this thing in real life. It's kind of nuts. Again, how bright it gets. It's just like, because I love glow in the dark. Glow in the dark was a huge thing, especially in the 90s. I don't know what it was. If there's just an abundance of that material, or maybe they just figured out it could be applied into, you know, and used in children's toys or something. But just like, I feel like the 90s was full of glow in the dark things in general. Like a lot of things just randomly would glow in the dark because it was cool as hell, and it was really, I guess, easy to do. It was like an easy kind of quick gimmick you could do that would like make something like 10 times cooler. No matter what it was. If it glue in the dark, like, it was already like 10 times cooler, in my opinion. Like, I know a big thing from back in that era was like those sticky, like, stars and moons that people put on top of their like ceilings. It was like flat. It was kind of like this material, but the older type, which was like, it was more of a yellow color. And it was like a star and a moon. Some of them had like planets and stuff like that, and you would just like stick them to the top of your ceiling, and then at night it would like glow. And that was always cool. I loved those. So it's just like, you know, it's just funny to me. I don't know. It's just funny to me, just like reminiscing about that, and the fact that they finally did this. I'm just so happy. Now, like I said before, there does exist an original Digital Monsters glow in the dark that was made. I think it was a Southeast Asian exclusive device. I could be wrong about that, but I want to say the glow in the dark versions were exclusive to Southeast Asia, and instead of being 2 different colors, the entire device is all the glow-in-the-dark kind of plastic. The buttons, the cage, and the device itself. It makes it this cool kind of mono color, which I want to say was never done before, but I could be wrong. There's so many colors of the originals that I could totally be wrong. But like I said again, it might be over time, because I've seen some pictures of it, and they're again like a yellower color when they're not glowing in the dark, which again I just think that is not really due to age. I just think it used to look like that. I feel like most things that glowed in the dark had that kind of color to it. And again, they weren't as reactive as this is now. The technology has gone a long way, and I think that's the reason why this is a different color too than like that original version, because this is using a different type of plastic that is light reactive, as they say. And it's very nice. But that's it for me today. I'm sorry, it's just gonna be a quick episode, because I really don't have much to talk about. There's really, obviously, I'm supposed to be showing off a Hercules Kabuterimon, but just out of my reach, like always. I guess the Kabuterimon curse is still here. I cannot get to Hercules Kabuterimon. It's just almost impossible. Can't do it on the original Pendulum, and I can't do it on the dang Mini. And that's unfortunate. But hey, he's at least an ultimate. So I'm still gonna get curb stomped in the tournament, but at least I got this far. And that's it. That's it for me, honestly. Yeah. I'll do a full video about the channel memberships and whatnot when we get to that point. I have not officially launched it yet. YouTube, I think, just approved like the tier and the emojis and stuff like that. So, once it's all fully done and put together, I'll be making a video about it and how to join, which is pretty simple, and the perks, which is again nothing that's going to lock content from non-members. I won't be doing like members only videos, and I won't be doing members only streams, because I don't want to lock anything behind a paywall, essentially. So yeah, that's it for me. For realsies, huge shout out to my patrons, Casey Joes, Omega Scourge, and of course, Josh. Thank you all so much for helping me out. I really do appreciate it. Where are you guys at in your hatches? Let me know in the comments down below, please. Hearing your success stories makes me happier, because look at my failures. I hope Numemon might have a chance, and same thing with Duramon over here, but Alter Kabuterimon for sure not evolving. I can bet my bottom dollar on that, which again sucks, but what you gonna do? I am not I'm not the one to like abort a run, or I guess like cut when I mess up or anything like that. I roll with the punches. We see where we go, because that's what V-petting is. It's not guaranteed all the time. Something's gonna happen either in your life, or just like the roll of the die is just not gonna be on your side, and it's a little random, and that's a part of the fun. You're not always gonna have a successful run, so that's why I always leave these in, because it's just like, I'm not a professional at this. Well, I guess you could argue that I am, but I'm not. I'm not really that great at this. I still make mistakes. I still have failed runs, and I still, get frustrated and stuff like that. It's normal. Don't let that discourage you. If you haven't, if you're still playing with your DM20th and you haven't gotten to Mega yet, don't let that discourage you. It happens sometimes. It happens to the best of us, and it happens to the worst of us. It happens to all of us. That is what V-petting is. That's what being a tamer is. and you just gotta learn from it, you know? So yeah, that's a little life lesson for you guys. I'm gonna go now. Bye! Peace! Never delete a trash mon though. Don't ever, if you ever get a trash mon and you're like, oh, I didn't want Numemon, and then you kill Numemon without at least trying to evolve it into a Monzemon, that hurts me. Like deep down inside, there's just a piece of me that dies whenever that happens. Yeah, that's it. Bye. Peace.